What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and I want to wish all of you guys a very happy new year. We're going into 2024 with a bang, man. A lot of stuff that's been going on the last few days has really been crushing it here on the channel. The interview and everything that we've got to do with Mac Hike. I just got done doing that. Got back here, and I had to get this other video done on our top 3 car purchases of 2023. And I want to go through some of those. We'll also talk about cars that we sold or we got rid of this year. But let's go ahead and get into it and roll that intro. Had to get here and get the best the lighting conditions I could get for you guys, but I was supposed to make this video yesterday, but things have been so crazy with us doing what we've been doing over the Mac Hike investigation, going into what's going on with your dealerships and all that. It's been nuts, man. But so let's go ahead and get into the video. My best, or we'll start 3 and go that way. We're starting with the number 3 car on my list for 2023 that we purchased. I've had Teslas before. I had a Model S when I was in Miami for a while. You guys remember the red Model S P85D. That was a fun car. Hadn't ever had a Model 3, and then had an opportunity to buy one, so we picked it up, and let's take a look at it. All right, guys, starting off with our number 3 car, we had the Tesla Model 3 standard range. We got a really good deal on this car. It had a little bit of damage to the rear fender, which you'll get to see here in a second. But overall, it looked pretty solid. I really didn't have any issues with the car outside of massive range anxiety every time I drove it, because it definitely did not give the range that Tesla claims that this car could get. Now, it could be that this car had 38,000 miles when I got on it and the battery was already, degraded. You can see a little bit of a fender ripple here. But overall, I really couldn't complain as having it as a daily driver for what we got it for and for the little bit of profit that we made on it. And we got some good content out of it this year. Today's video is made possible by Morgan & Morgan Attorneys at Law. If you are looking for a personal injury attorney, understand that size matters. Morgan & Morgan is the largest personal injury law firm in the United States, in the world. I don't know why I had to do that, but I did. You can start a claim in 8 clicks or less, right from your couch, your bed, the floor, wherever it is, right on your smartphone today by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. That's forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And thank you to Morgan & Morgan for allowing me to do what I do. Next for me, which was one of my favorites, which is also why we also picked up another 2 Series here this year. But the new 2 Series isn't making the list because we technically just got it, so it may make the list next year in 2024. But there you have it. Basically, the 2 Series convertible that we picked up at auction for insanely cheap. And we made a killing on that car. Let's take a look at it. All right, guys, so if you remember the 2 Series here, this was a great little convertible. We had this back in, September? August and September, or September, most of September going into October. This was a great little car. It had some paint work done. You could see the orange peel and stuff on it. It wasn't a great paint job with whoever had it before they ran it through the auction, but it still looked good. All the headlights, all the wear or failing items that would happen on a BMW on this were actually pretty solid outside of the electrical issue for a turn signal on this car, if you remember it. And really didn't have any issues outside of that. Daily drove this thing for well over a month and absolutely fell in love with it. Reminded me of an old school 3 Series with its size. If you didn't know, like BMWs have got bigger and bigger and bigger over the years. And this was nice to have that nice compact car that I could actually fit in comfortably. And is one of the main reasons we recently purchased another 2 Series, but not a convertible. It does have a sunroof. You guys have probably seen that on the channel as well. But I absolutely love this car, and we actually made a nice sizable amount of money on this car, selling it to somebody who's just going to put it into their Toro fleet. And look, I had no complaints with it. We loved it. I drove it for over a month, and then we got rid of it. So last but not least is the Last Call Charger RT that we picked up at Barrett-Jackson. Now, we did pick up the Dale Earnhardt Monte Carlo at Barrett-Jackson as well. If you guys remember those auction videos that we did. I was not able to win Tyler Hoover's Charger, but Backyard Classics did. He has a channel here on YouTube and on Instagram. Go check them out. That 60s Charger that he won from Tyler was a great car. I had no complaints. Barrett-Jackson was awesome. It was a really great experience. And, you know, it got me that Charger, that Plum Crazy or whatever purple. I don't know if it's Plum Crazy purple or just purple. Charger RT, Last Call, which I did exceptionally well on. You know, we bought that at auction, and at the time, now right now you could probably get one of those regular Chargers at sticker or under, depending on the dealership that you go to. Not if it's Mac Hike, I could tell you that now. But if it's a regular dealership and they're just, you know, trying to sell the car, because there's a lot of cars, like Tobin Dodge in Vegas are doing everything under sticker. It's crazy right now. They're trying to sell those Chargers and Challengers. And I didn't have any issues. I mean, I did good with the car. I had it for a little bit over a month, I think. We did a bunch of content, a bunch of videos with it. It was probably one of the most fun cars that I bought this year. Obviously, I love Dodges. I'm a Mopar guy. But I got pulled over more in that Charger than any other car I got this year. And I mean all of them. Like 3 times in a day in that Charger. So that was the only probably downside to owning that car. But I loved it. It ran like a champ, did everything I could absolutely possibly expect it to do. And like I said, one of my cars, the #1 car for me this year that I purchased. Yeah, guys, the purple Charger was easily one of the most fun cars for me to have in 2023. We had it a little bit over a month. This is one of the cars that we won at the Barrett-Jackson auction with the Dale Earnhardt Monte Carlo. This car was absolutely just beautiful, man. So fun to drive, taking it out there, out to Red Rock, running it out there on those back roads. It was just so much fun, man. The Alcantara in between on the seats with the leather bolsters. I mean, I've never been a Charger person, you know, the 4-door Chargers or whatever. I like the classic ones. That's why I'm more of a Challenger guy. But this car really changed my mind on the Charger. I could see myself maybe getting another Scat Pack or Hellcat version of the Charger at some point, maybe in the future. But this car was absolutely amazing. I had an absolute blast with this car while I had it. It was fun bidding on it, and I thought I got a really good deal at the time. They were charging so much more over stickers, even just for an RT, and it really didn't matter what dealer you were buying it from. But I got a good deal on this. I got to drive it for over a month. We made a bunch of content on it. And then, like we do with most of the cars that we, you know, buy at auction, we sold it. So some of the cars that did leave the fleet this year, the Pontiac GTO, I believe that was like, what, a 2005 manual, that did finally leave the fleet this year. And that's pretty much it. The upgraded Green Monster or the not street legal Green Monster is still here. A few of the other classics that you guys remember are still in the fleet. The 2 Series, the 5 Series, the other 5 Series, and the other Challenger, the other F8 Green. That was one of the ones that we purchased. That was a Avis Rent-A-Car RT, but for whatever reason it had, I guess maybe they started putting the Hellcat or Scat Pack hood on that car stock. I don't know. But we had that car, bought it. in Florida, shipped it to Las Vegas, and another taking it to the bar and selling it. I've done that every year for like the last 3 years. It's been ridiculous, where I take a car and I'm just going to enjoy myself at the bar, you know, play some Keno, play some blackjack, have a couple beers, eat some food, watch a game, and end up selling a car. It's 3 years in a row now. It's been ridiculous. So if you want to see those series, you can. I sold my car at the bar. They're here. They're here on the channel. It's a good time. It's very interesting, and I document the whole thing. So, anyways, that's my top 3 cars for 2023 that I purchased, that I enjoyed. You guys know we did make some purchases, but I don't have the car yet, like the BMW i8. The bid is still pending on the Lamborghini Gallardo. It's an if bid, so we'll see if we get that or not. And there's all kinds of other content and cars coming soon, including my Demon 170 that I'm just waiting for the dealer to get. And I'm hoping I don't have the same issues that this poor active duty soldier did at Mac Hike. Yeah, did I say it right this time? I didn't say hike, I said hike. Stay tuned. Videos on that, on the interview that we did today, will be going live probably January 1st, sometime during that day. So if you like that, there you go. Today's video was fun, and I always enjoy making these things for you guys. And I appreciate all the new subscribers, all the people that have jumped on with us here in 2023. And I can promise you there's going to be more auction videos, more live auction videos, much more traveling. I'm getting back to that again, where we get on the road. We're going to collab with people all over the country. You already know what time it is. And I might get into some crazy stuff, you know, buying cars in North Carolina and seeing if I could drive them back to Vegas, straight off the auction yard. Like, who knows? There's all kinds of stuff coming in 2024. So thank you guys very much for being part of the TK's Garage family. Probably be the last video you see me with this big giant Santa beard. I think it's time for me to cut this off and, you know, get back to looking like a respectable person. But, yeah, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Smash the thumbs up button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see all of you guys in 2024.
For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Represent.